Hello. Let's talk about close voicings on the guitar. The guitar is tuned in fourths, so a lot of these chords we're playing, when we have four notes in one of these voicings, maybe try to do a four. When you add those notes in, they have to span within more than one octave. So the only way you could really do what we call close voicings are four ways. One is you could change tunings to facilitate certain voicings. You can use open strings, and then that way you'll be able to add in a note. But the other two ways are a little more interesting. So say we were doing a D minor, or say a D major chord maybe, or I don't know, say a A minor. And if I wanted to add in the flat 7 right here, how could we do it? We don't have, the strings are tuned in such that we can't add in a note. If we have 1, 3, 5, we can't add in 2 or 4 or 6 or something like that inside the chord. There's just no room for it. So we have to go way up to a higher string. So say I had this A minor, 7, but I wanted this note here. So if, say the chord was going to be like that, or C6 or something, I couldn't, the only way I would be able to play that then is if I took the G note and I moved it here on the D string. But how are you going to be able to play this and all of that? Well, we have to use our right hand, and then we can use our pinky or third finger, and we learn to strum. But the other way would be to use the harmonic, 12th fret harmonic of this note. And so if I found where that would be here, then I'll hold that and I'll still have this note, then a harmonic for that note, and then the high E. And if we could touch that harmonic and find a way to pick it, that's how we can do the close voicings. Those are your four ways, all right? So let's say we're trying to do like a basic A minor. Maybe instead of doing that, say when we're doing A minor 7, here we wanted the 7 in there with the A and the bass, I would probably have to go here, and then the E note would be here, and I'd go like that. Got me? So we can do that with all these different chord voicings. Say we were trying to run up like add 4 chords, we could never really do that basically. So like say we're in C major, here's a C, and then you want to add the 4. It's always pretty, but there's no fingerings really comfortable for that. So what we could do is take that 4th an octave lower, so here's your C triad, and now we've got the 4th and there, but instead this is pretty, but instead of doing that there, let's do the octave here, and then we can that was that first way I showed you, and the other way would be maybe harmonic. Oh, sorry, if I have to fret the note. And then maybe I could go to the D minor, add 4, E minor, add 4. Maybe F with a sharp 4. And the other way of doing that would have been holding these, the triad, and finding that that B note here. So you should maybe work on those two techniques where you're using your right hand plucking stuff while holding a note. Maybe grow your pinky or third finger out, and you can learn to kind of get some kind of dexterity with those, because you can't really play close voicings very well. Let's do another chord really quick, and then I'll let you go. All right, so like here's a A minor, add 9. Right? Is that what that is? Yeah. So there's an A minor with the 9, but if I wanted the 2, which could be really moody, how would I be able to play that? Well, we would probably want to take the the top notes, and the lowest note has to be an octave lower. And so something like that. Every chord could be figured out with this technique. And like I said, it's probably cool to figure out if you're in a key, how can you find a way to go through all of the chords that would be in a key and work on chord progressions that work with that, you know? I think